let's get this party started the right way with the one, the only, your reigning FIP World Heavyweight Champion. He's real, he's raw, he's that goddamn draw. August Artois.
This guy's good, isn't he? He has been the voice of WWN Proving Ground, and that's not going to change. He's my favorite ring announcer. One more time, let's give it up for Rick Thames. And for me, let's give it up very, very loud for Francisco Chiazzo. As you guys know, this is our last night here at the WWNTC, but it is not the end of WWN Proving Ground. As you guys know, we're going to the OCC every Monday, but rewind. As everybody knows, we used to be in the mall. We used to train, we used to wrestle every Tuesday, every Wednesday. A lot of you do know. And then it moved forward. We needed somewhere to train. Francisco Chiazzo, he would literally give his life to train just one more day, to train just one more student. So it was my job to go out and find somewhere for my father to do that. And I found this wonderful place. And we have, yeah, you know what I was gonna say. We have found this wonderful place. We walked in and Frank said, shut up. Shut up, I'm not done. Frank said, this is it. Sal said, let's see if I can afford it. They both said yes, and here we are. And 2 years later, 3 years later, 3 years later, WWN Proving Ground has created and has maintained some of the greatest stars Florida professional wrestling has seen, including me. Now, for me, traveling across the world defending this title, I will say that I would be absolutely nothing if it wasn't for A, Francisco Chiazzo, and B, having the WWNTC to train and to hone my craft and to be the best professional wrestler out there. Legitimately. But, without further ado, I'm excited for tonight. Are you? Did you hear them? I didn't hear them. Did you, Rick, did you hear them? Yeah. Without further ado, what the hell do you guys want? Rick, seriously?
They're not coming here. You got business in here? Do you? Does he have business in here? Huh? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the FIP World Heavyweight Champion, August Artois. You know, August, you're coming out here, you're welcoming everyone to the final proving ground right here in Port Richey. But no one's welcomed you. Welcome back to Proving Ground.
Wouldn't be here without
You talked about how much this place meant to you.
It does.
And how we wouldn't be here without you. You just said that, right?
I did.
Okay, here's the only problem with that. See this face right here? This is the face that made this place. Why don't you be a good boy and get a little closer? Yeah, get closer. Get right here in my face. Come on. No? No? Good. I'll come to you. Last time you and I stepped foot in the ring and faced each other, yeah, I'll admit, you beat me. You pulled my tights like a cheater. You cheated to beat me. That title should be around my waist. Shut up! I see you're in a really nice little jacket, your fake little chain. You got your little nice shoes on, but I'm pretty sure you got your gear upstairs. Didn't Francisco teach you that? Always be ready. Always make sure you got your gear with you at all times.
I did.
I didn't see you on the card tonight. So that means you pretty much have a night off, correct?
Yeah, I leave for Thailand in 2 days.
Congrats, everyone. Give him a round of applause for leaving for Thailand. How about tonight, you put that title on the line and Thailand on the line against me, Jonathan Hudson. Come on, you got a night off, you got nothing going on. Or another night. No, Mr. Jonathan Hudson. Did I hear you challenge this man for a fight tonight? You're already in a match tonight. And matter of fact, if somebody wants to challenge for a title shot, somebody in the hall was talking to me earlier that would like to get a title shot from the one and only August Artois. This man, Brady Payne, has got something to say.
Thank you. Brady, what? Payne?
August Artois. I've been watching you for a while now, from day one. You went from being the first ever graduate at this TC to being the FIP World Heavyweight Champion. And you aren't just any FIP World Heavyweight Champion. You have taken this title all over the world. Thailand soon. Exactly. And you have shown up and showed out every single time. You have given that championship more prestige than it already had when you had won it. But that title also creates opportunity. And well, that's where I come in. I'm looking to take my opportunity. I have been on a roll. I have been on the rise. And since winning this trophy, I have been undefeated.
It's true.
So, I wanted to let you know that tonight, I am cashing in this Young Guns trophy on you for the FIP World Heavyweight Championship.
Francisco Chiazzo didn't raise no bitch. So I accept. I'm gonna tell you right now though, Brady Payne, you're about to get a whole hell of a lot better.
Folks, tonight, main event, August Artois versus Brady Payne. You're not leaving. Hudson, Emerald Empire. Don't go nowhere. You're not leaving yet. You guys are next. Right here. Because you warranted it, Jonathan Hudson. You started out here, you interrupted the show, come out here running your big fat mouth. Well, guess what? It's not your show, pal. It's not his show. It's your show. So without further ado, can we have a few special boys from the back come out here and show the Emerald Empire what they're all about? Huh?
Well, not sure if we're going to get introductions, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom line, this is the ambassador of the World Wrestling Network, Trevin Adams, joined by Alex Green, and we are here, WWN Proving Ground, last Tango in Pasco. What a chaotic way to get things started, Alex, and we are right here kicking off with a six-man showcase.
And we have our main event, Brady Payne, August Artois, FIP World Heavyweight Championship. We're jumping right into six-man war, Emerald Empire, Miami boys, and what a way to start.
Definitely chaos here. Puma Johnson, sick Stevie Frick getting things started, of course. Sick Stevie Frick. Absolutely heinous way that he became the FIP Florida Heritage Champion at Everything Burns back just a few weeks ago. You can check that out as part of your Club WWN subscription. Hence all those trader chants right now, Alex.
Stevie Frick as a member of the Emerald Empire is not something I ever thought that I would see.
No, it was not on my list of things, but beautiful arm drags here by Puma Johnson. We know that Puma Johnson, quick as a cat, going for that pin. No pun intended, quick as a cat.
And of course, the action brought to you by Territory Tees. Check them out at territorytees.com, where nostalgia meets the ring. And Puma Johnson with the wrist lock, tagging in Chris Malachite. And if one thing over the last 3 years, the Miami boys have improved each and every week to become one of the best tag teams. Lateral press.
Quick pin there. And that's the thing, is Chris Malachite is in now, Alex. You look at it from that perspective of the growth we've seen here. We've called this building the WWN WrestlePlex. We've called this building the WWN Training Center. And you're about to see sick Stevie Frick going for a ride. Thanks to Puma Johnson is now Baby Keefson as well. Miami boys are showing the unity. And could this be the end? Not quite. Our official Jamil Nietzsche gonna have a long night tonight, officiating quite a few matches here, Alex. As Puma tags in.
And we're seeing the offense, the well-oiled unit, the teamwork of the Miami boys.
And is it enough? Puma Johnson, man, I will always go back to this young man. The streets of the Bahamas, not the nice part that you think of when you hear Bahamas. The crappy part they don't show you on television. It's where this young man's from. It's shocking. He has such a great attitude, but he's finding himself in the wrong side of town now, Alex. Could be heading towards a mugging as Chungus comes in, and unfortunately might be getting those flashbacks to the Bahamas.
Being trapped in the corner with 3 members of the Emerald Empire is not where you want to be. We've seen just how vile and vicious the Emerald Empire can be. Their win at any cost. And Puma in trouble.
Chungus, of course, a former FIP World Tag Team Champion, as Jonathan Hudson comes in. Former WWN Multimedia Champion. Good 278 days, I believe, as that champion. In fact, he and Stevie Frick had a hell of a rivalry. It's still mind-blowing to me that they're now unified, but unfortunately, Puma Johnson could be done.
It was Stevie Frick that beat Jonathan Hudson for the WWN Multimedia Championship, only to go on to lose that title to Sideshow.
You hear the 305 chants from the WWN faithful here. One of the great things, when it comes to this building and the really the passion here, but oxygen could have just been pulled out, all the air out of the building after Hudson tags in Chungus. And you gotta wonder here, Alex, is unified, wait, hold on. 2 count only. As unified as the Miami boys are, Emerald Empire is so dangerous.
And they're always expanding. Simon Says is always recruiting.
And the Emerald Emperor, you never know who he's gonna buy. As of course, Jamil Nietzsche distracted our official, and there's the mugging I advertised was gonna happen in the corner of the ring. Definitely some concern here for Puma, young man, about 3 years in the sport, a lot of energy, but can he fight off 3 men?
And in comes Chris Malachite, Jonathan Hudson, and the Miami boys rocking and rolling.
Malachite, the avid gamer, always excited to see this young man in action. He's got 6 Stevie Frick reeling, and now Step Up and Zaguri rocks the headliner, Jonathan Hudson. But there's Hudson, Alex. Never underestimate Hudson and his strength. Ooh, not if I go to sleep.
And he looks like he's asleep. Chris Malachite might be knocked out after that one.
Totally believable, into the pin. And amazingly, Malachite finds a way to get that kick out. But what damage was done from Hudson? And of course, a handful of hair choking the man. This is the Jonathan Hudson we unfortunately have to deal with here in WWN.
He is vile, he is vicious, he is tough, he is angry.
And Hudson is very full of himself to keep, oh, look at the disrespect.
Just stomped right on his face.
Of course, Hudson took a bit in his career to finally advertise that Hollywood connection, that background. Guy in the sport about almost 19 years now, and now, of course, name dropping anybody he can. And 6 Stevie Frick showing his true colors.
And double knife edge chop, signature Stevie Frick.
And is that snap suplex enough? Not quite. Malachite gets the shoulder out, but how about the fact that Frick's about 10 years in the sport? I mean, you and Frick, hell, you were tag partners at one time, but you're contemporaries in our sport.
We were fricking greatness at Proving Ground in 2015. He is a former ACW heavyweight champion. And it's still unbelievable to see him join forces with Hudson, with Chungus, with Simon Says.
We knew Chungus was nuts. Of course, no Scyther here tonight, but Scyther, the man that helped train Chungus. We're going to go a little flashback to the sexy Chungus, I take it?
There's always time for sexy Chungus time here at WWN Proving Ground. I felt the temperature rise in the building as his shirt lifted.
You were the one. It's pretty warm in here, I won't lie, though. But Chris Malachite definitely in trouble. Get hit in the ribs and quickly into the pin.
And the resiliency of Chris Malachite. He is a former WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Champion. It is going to take a lot to beat the Miami Boyz.
You can watch the growth of Miami Boyz, whether it's on Club WWN, on YouTube. You can see the entire time that we've been here, minus a few episodes here and there, all available. You can check out that growth of Miami Boyz just on the top of their game, but you got to think Chungus, along with 6 Stevie Frick and Jonathan Hudson, all looking to make a statement, and what a boot.
He just kicked his face right off, hooks the leg.
Not quite. I was about to say, I thought it was the end, Alex, but I think even the official, Jamil Nietzsche, a little confused. And now back to the choking. This is what you expect from the Emerald Empire.
And speaking of Club WWN, with our moves to Monday nights with Monday Night Mayhem, WWN Proving Ground will be streaming live for only $4.99. And the Emerald Empire in control here. What an opening contest. This contest could be a main event anywhere.
Yeah, and just to clarify that point, Monday Night Mayhem, individual purchase, $4.99, part of your Club WWN subscription. Every single week as Chungus going into the wrong corner, swinging wildly, and that was a mistake here from the big man. Oh, soul food there. Shades of Soul Man, Alex G. Can Chris Malachite get to the corner?
And both men are down. We've reached a stalemate. Both men need to make a tag. The damage has been done.
Somebody's got to answer this 10 count, and I think it looks like Chungus gets the 6 Stevie Frick, but Baby Keith's in.
And Baby Keith has been on a roll since the second half of 2024, and we are seeing him take on all 3 members of the Emerald Empire right here. Baby Keith set for reversal.
Pop up and a beautiful drop kick counter by Baby Keith. Keith definitely, and of course he and Hudson have quite a history. A man that despite the size, you're seeing the way Keith can use the size. What a tornado DDT.
The satellite DDT. Baby Keith is getting elevated. Baby Keith is getting lifted, and he is going to the high rent district. Nobody gets higher than Baby Keith. Crossbody.
You're right about that. Pinfall. Broken up by Chungus just in time here. Miami Boyz almost defeating the Emerald Empire. You got to think the Emerald Emperor, Simon says, be furious, still reeling from that loss of the FIP World Tag Team Championship, but a great counter there by Chungus.
And Baby Keith was just planted. Puma Johnson with the code breaker.
Wasting no time, but you got to watch out. Here comes Hudson. Over goes Puma Johnson. And here's Malachite. Savate kick rocking Jonathan Hudson. Everybody's outside of the ring at this point.
And the action is everywhere. The fans are on fire here for the last Tango in Pasco. Chris Malachite, what is he looking for here? Over the top rope.
Up close and personal in our front row. Everybody's down, and unfortunately, I think it took out as much from Malachite as it delivered to everyone outside of the ring. But inside of the ring, you got Baby Keith, you got 6 Stevie Frick, and could it be a huge frickin' spear?
It looks like it.
No, leapfrog by Baby Keith. Well done by Keith and the AIDS Crusher.
And this is he looking for the Swanton Bomb. Baby Keith going to the top. We've seen him win week in and week out with this. And he nails it!
Well done, calls it the airdrop, could be the end. And it is. Alex, what a 6-man to kick off WWN Proving Ground, and you already said it. The shocker to open things up. We had FIP World Heavyweight Champion August Artois. In comes the Young Lions Cup owner Brady Payne, cashing in main event tonight. going to be an awesome WWN Proving Ground.
The Young Guns Invitational Championship opportunity gets cashed in, and the Miami boys cash out with a huge victory over the Emerald Empire 6-man war to open things up, and we have so much more to come tonight.
What a great example of the history of WWN Proving Ground in this very building here. Brian Atomic. A lot of changes to Brian Atomic, and of course getting the opportunity to call a Dijon Young match my first time here, Alex. You've been doing a great job of obviously leading things here, and Dijon's been so impressive since debuting. Since debuting
here at WWN Proving Ground, Dijon Young, the Spice God, has been nothing short of impressive. He was one of the competitors in the inaugural WWN Young Guns Invitational, but he is going to have to watch out for Brian Atomic. One, Brian Atomic has some of the most lethal strikes that I've ever seen, and that's saying a lot. And then you have two-time state wrestling champion, medals upon medals, ringside and tiny, Tanaily.
A couple suplexes too, perhaps, but nevertheless, Brian Atomic was in the second match of the debut Proving Ground in this building back in March the 4th, 2022, losing against Alex Todd, but a great showing nevertheless. And the growth we've seen, great drop kick by Dijon, but you gotta think, Atomic looking for that win tonight, but not looking good now.
And that is impressive stat right there to be here from the time we moved to this building. 3 years, and I'll say Brian Atomic has been impressive.
Well, and you can see Atomic hanging out with Loki these days, 5 years in the sport, but you can just see looking at the change in attire, change in attitude, and unfortunately going headfirst into that turnbuckle. Dijon's in control.
And Dijon Young, of course, coming out of the Crypt Wrestling facility. But him and baby Heath squared off, and it was an absolute barn burner.
Great holding on there by Brian Atomic, trying to control the pace. And I think what a lariat as well. I think, Alex, for Dijon, it's going to be a cautious style, as you've already seen. And I think the more that Atomic can control things, the less that Dijon can get it all spicy.
What Brian Atomic will look to do is slow things down, to control the tempo, to control the speed. And there's the effect that Tiny Tanaily can have on any match.
Maybe vicious kick, and keep an eye on Tiny outside of the ring. Do not trust that young lady. And there she goes. Tanaily attacking Dijon Young. This is ridiculous.
And referee Jamil warning Brian Atomic to taking his eyes off a tiny Tanaily, and she'll take advantage of that every single time.
So what is the counter for a Dijon mustard? What would it be, like a type of ketchup?
I have absolutely no idea. Brian Atomic's favorite condiment is chops.
There you go. Chop it up whatever Atomic's chopping up, and I won't go after that Dijon mustard reference again here. I failed on that miserably. As Brian Atomic just jaw-jacking with the WWN faithful. We're very used to that. But is Atomic wasting time here, Alex? We're finding out. Look at the pin.
If he is underestimating Dijon Young, that would be a huge mistake, because Dijon Young, if he gets rocking and rolling, he starts flying around the ring, that would be it for Brian Atomic. But Brian Atomic keeping him grounded, keeping those strikes coming.
And you're seeing the kicks. Like I told you, Atomic hanging out with Loki. You know, Loki's, of course, known for kicking people, knocking them out, including referees. Real big man there. But nevertheless, Dijon in some trouble here. And after that snapmare, like we talked about, I think Atomic's just going to stay in control of the pace. Alex, you're a former competitor in the ring. What does it feel like when you're kicked in the small of the back like that?
It's jarring. It feels like being rear-ended by a car. And now with the cravat just choking the life out of him, cutting off the oxygen. If you can't breathe, you can't fight. And that's simple math that even Pasco County can understand.
And as the entire building here tries to get behind Young, to your point, oxygen is cut, and as Dijon is fighting his way to his feet, still a challenge, but gets Atomic into the corner, but Atomic refusing to release the cravat.
Dijon Young desperately trying to create some separation.
And finally able to get Atomic off, but Dijon, what damage was done here? As you see the forearms immediately from Atomic.
And Brian Atomic not wasting any time there. There was some separation, but he got right back on top of it. But Dijon Young onto his feet.
Showing the speed that this young man has, and now Dijon take control of things. Ooh, going for the kick, but Atomic missed. And a great counter with that back suplex.
And he goes for the pin, hooks the leg. Only a 2 count. Referee right there in position. This matchup will continue, but Dijon Young turning things around, turning the momentum around.
I think he was thinking about the spice twist, but Atomic had that scouted, stopping Dijon, and now you see those kicks again. Man, I don't care how good you are, how tough you are, as Atomic perhaps thinking of a gut wrench right now. What is that? Brutal gut wrench suplex.
And he just planted him. And is he looking for the best stomp ever? We've seen him put people down with this.
Ooh. Getting out of the way is Dijon. What damage could have been done to the knee of Atomic, and a jumping knee from Young. Are things starting to get spicy here, Alex?
Things are getting spicy here at the WWN TC. Brian Atomic with the reversal. He went for the knee.
Now the pin, the roll up. Dijon got him. Great win here for Dijon Young. I'm young man, less than a year in our sport. Trained for a few before, but point being, ending the time here. Our last tango, should I say, in Pasco. Looking good, and Atomic's got to be disappointed.
And the speed was on display. Quick roll-up, weight distribution on the shoulders, picks up the win, and Brian Atomic cannot be happy with that. He starts here at Proving Ground with a loss against Alex Todd, and he ends it with a loss against Dijon Young.
Big Alpha Kevin making his debut here in WWN, coming all the way from Germany. Anybody with an entrance theme that's reminiscent of Mega Man X is going to get over with me here, Alex.
Zachyras, his opponent tonight. The sassiest of the sassiest.
You've had a first row seat to the evolution of Zachyras, Alex. Can you talk about some of the changes we've seen in the attitude of the big man?
He has grown more aggressive. His abilities were never in question, but he has grown angrier, nastier, learned to do what it takes to win. But does he have what it takes against big Kevin Alpha?
11 years in the sport. Alpha trained by both Gunther, Walter, whatever you want to call him, current WWE champion, as well as Daisuke Sekimoto, another badass that you can check out actually as part of your Club WWN subscription. Check out the WWN Super Show 2018 to see Sekimoto.
And the last time that we saw Zachyras, he was falling victim to Jules Bradley in the WWN Proving Ground Young Guns Invitational. He fell just short against Stevie Frick for the WWN Multimedia Championship, and he's looking to get back on the winning ways.
So you just saw there, the crowd was into both men with the shoulder tackles, going for the quick pin, both men with the quick kickouts here. Talk about where's the beef, Alex. You had literally Zachyras. You had Big Alpha Kevin. Neither would budge. Finally, one got one over on the other. Pretty even big dudes right here.
Big, meaty men slapping meat. This is a hoss fight.
But keep in mind the experience differential here. Kevin with that 11 years. Zachyras, what's he about, 3-4 at this point? Oof.
It had to be less than 3 if he was in the Young Guns Invitational.
And keep in mind as well, not only is it a WWN debut, it is a USA debut for Big Alpha Kevin. However, Zachyras had been in control, but taken down with a big slam. And it's not slowing down, what an elbow.
And what a debut it would be if he could pick up the win here, but only a 2 count. But this is not how Zachyras wants his return to Proving Ground to go.
I'm very impressed that Alpha, seems to have the WWN faithful behind him. But a great move there by Zachyras, using the ring as a weapon and the drop kick in the ropes. Damage has been done to Kevin here, Alex.
And this is the unique matchup that you can see here at WWN Proving Ground. Matchups like this can only be seen right here.
And the thing when it comes to Kevin, the kinds of people he's been in the ring with, X-Pac, Chris Hero, already mentioned Gunther, Ludwig Kaiser, Tony Storm, Taylor Bate, believe it or not, even too cool. Ooh, what a forearm.
That's some of the best talent in the entire world.
Also been a Wrestle Cult No Limits champion. And, believe it or not, eliminated Chris Hero in the shortcut to the top German Royal Rumble, basically, match. Biggest upset of his career. However, I don't think Kevin's even thinking about any of that, because Kevin's not breathing right now as Zachyras continues to use the ring as a weapon.
He's trying to find a shortcut to the victory here, standing right on the neck of Kevin Alpha.
Official Jamil Nietzsche doing his best to control the action here, but Zachyras knows how to use the ring as a weapon. And as you already said, Zachyras has gotten nastier. He's got the killer instinct. We're going to find out tonight, does Big Alpha Kevin have a killer instinct to fight off Zachyras?
And you can't underestimate Zachyras. He is one of the most agile big men I've seen. You might think you have him beaten down and he'll hit you with a moonsault or a Hurricane Rana out of nowhere.
Hey, a lot of people talk about, what chops. People talk about Westside Extreme Wrestling over in Germany. You got to think WXW is watching this. Impressed by both men, of course, as they regularly have Big Alpha, but Zachyras, if he could defeat Kevin, that Germany call could be coming.
And he hit the head scissor takeover out of nowhere, just like I said, and Kevin Alpha is in trouble. Kevin Alpha might be unconscious.
And if Zachyras has his way, that choking will continue to take out the oxygen here of Big Kev. Disrespect as well coming out of Zachyras. There's that sash you talked about.
And Zachyras hoisting Big Kevin Alpha up, looking to put this matchup away. Front face lock, goes for the suplex. Kevin Alpha with the reversal.
And you see the adrenaline beginning to flow. WWN faithful getting behind Big Alpha Kev is, I think the ring just moved and we had a wall to try to stop it. And it still moved.
And chop after chop after chop.
Somebody watches his Kabashi videos and what an elbow.
Right to the side of the head, taking Zachyras off his feet. Kevin Alpha is rocking and rolling here.
Going right after Zachyras in the corner. And what's Big Kev got coming? More of those Kabashi chops.
And once again, chop after chop after chop. Zachyras is in trouble. Big Kevin Alpha looking to put it away here. Hooks the leg.
Good God. Manages to get the fisherman suplex. How did Kevin get Zachyras up? Is it enough?
Almost a 3 count. But Zachyras at 2.99 gets the shoulder off the mat. What is it going to take to end this match? And what a matchup it has been.
Kevin needs to not waste time here, Alex. Went for that lariat, but instead countered with a kick to the head from Zachyras. Could be a knockout blow, and I think it is.
Hooks the leg. But only a 2 count.
Could I dare say this victory perhaps could be the biggest victory in Zachyras' career if Zachyras can seal the deal here, Alex?
Figuratively and literally.
And metaphysically, why not?
And Zachyras up to the top rope. Is this one of the world famous sassiest moonsaults? And Kevin Alpha out of the way. Crash and burn by Zachyras.
And a burning lariat. That is all she wrote. Indeed.
And he just took Zachyras' head off. Your winner in his United States debut, Kevin Alpha.
Great matchup here. 2 big men facing off at WWN Proving Ground. Again, our last Tango in Pasco. I'm telling you right now, Alex, we are pulling out all the stops here when it comes to matches tonight. Everything from our main event, FIB World Heavyweight Championship defense. But you gotta stay tuned. You're gonna see some surprises throughout the night, to say the least. Definitely excited, as are these people. We're at capacity of what we can hold here in the WWN Wrestleplex.
It is sold out at the WWNTC, and Zachyras can't be happy. Who is that?
You just took another loss, my boy.
Oh, it's Baby Keith.
I mean, I'm not too surprised. You lost the WWN tournament. You lost your match for a multimedia title. So I can see why you've been ducking me. But it's time for you to man up. Stop ducking me. It's 1 win each, and we need to settle this in a rubber match, me versus you.
First of all, let's get something straight. It's 2 versus 1. But you want to know something? We have a 2 out of 3 falls, because that's exactly what I'm going to make this match between you and I. And since you're so damn obsessed with beating me, I'm gonna give you a chance to do it twice, because I don't need 30 minutes. You said Iron Man, I don't need 30 minutes to beat your ass!
If you want to see me kick his ass, I mean, you say, hey! Yeah!
Let me tell you something, boys. I've been watching this for all too long. You guys apparently have some beef together. You want a 2 out of 3? 2, 3. A 2 out of 3 falls match on February the 3rd at the OCC Roadhouse. You 2 guys, once and for all, are gonna finish your beef. I know you accept. Baby Keith?
No, I said, hey!
All right, you got it. 2, 3. 2, 3. You got it, Monday night.
You heard it there. Alex Green, it'll be February the 3rd at the OCC Roadhouse in Clearwater, Florida. The debut of WWN Proving Ground Monday Night Mayhem. 2 out of 3 falls. Zachyras versus Baby Keith.
WWE ID Showcase. 2 out of 3 falls. Baby Keith, Zachyras. What else could happen? It already sounds like Monday Night Mayhem.
The following contest is a 4-way fray to determine the new #1 contendership for the WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Championships. Introducing first.
It's the big boy, Krieger.
and #1 contender tag team 4-way. And you gotta think all 4 teams in this matchup want to pick up this headed into Monday Night Mayhem.
#1 contendership, a big deal for that WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Championship as Big Dog starts it with Bridgeport Ayala. I gotta ask, right now the Puertorican Hound Dogs look pretty darn good together, Alex, but you've been here boots on the ground seeing there's been a little bit of tension between father and son.
They are former 2-time WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Champions, but there have been some miscommunications as of late. But they're looking to turn that around and get back and become 3-time WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Champions.
Of course, Ayala, no stranger to gold here in WWN Proving Ground, a former 2-time WWN Proving Ground champion, hanging out with Delgado, former set run-in buddies. Total different attitude these days, and a smart move there by the Puertorican Hound Dog. Big Dog, think about the experience. Wow. The arm drags well answered by the big man.
There's 2 big men moving around fast in there.
And impressively, both men holding their ground. Listen to this building. I can't even hear myself think, Alex.
The fans are coming alive. They are out tonight. We are at capacity here at WWN Proving Ground. And here comes fan favorite, the Mad Hatter, Rafael Delgado.
Now, I've been told before Delgado considers himself a pacifist as the Mad Hatter. As we get through a little bit of, I guess somebody's been watching their Karate Kid lately. But the question is, as much as Delgado will say, ooh, what just happened? What just happened? Did he just make fun of TJ Brady's skin tone? Is that what's happening?
I believe so. He's so pale, it's hurting his eyes.
Well, the shenanigans almost cost Delgado the match. I understand poking fun at TJ, but come on, man.
When you live in a world of alternate reality, things work a little differently, Trevin. And when you're the Mad Hatter, you just roll with the things that come your way. But he is going to have to lock horns with Papa Dog, Rafael Gonzalez.
Where I was going was, as much as the Mad Hatter considers himself a pacifist and not afraid to put a fist through your face if he doesn't like you. Now, of course, mutual respect here from Delgado, from Big Dog. I know they've been training together and so forth, and you're seeing well-executed fundamentals from Big Dog here. Rafael, so impressive. There's 2 Rafaels, gotta be careful here. Big Dog, so impressive.
It's Rafael versus Rafael right here. And 300 pounds plus right on the chest of the Mad Hatter.
What agility there, the senton into the pin. Not enough to keep down Delgado. But if you think about it, Delgado, as much as we've seen Delgado grow through the years here at WWN Proving Ground, it's really exciting to have that mix of talent that have been part of this era of Proving Ground. We look forward to the Monday Night Mayhem era. Delgado, of course, looking like he's having some trouble. And you were there for some of the previous eras, Alex Green.
As we're on the road to 10 years of Proving Ground, we've been seeing all sorts of faces from different eras of Proving Ground show up, whether it's Richard Adonis, whether it's Rafael Delgado, Jay Sky, Sage Scott. We've seen people from all different eras, and there's TJ Brady attacking the knees of the big man.
The chaos of a 4 corners situation here. And as the referee's being distracted, I don't think Delgado is going to want to hang out with Giovanni Flores. Doesn't matter if you were all trained by Francisco Chiazzo, but now some choking here. Gonna be honest, Alex, I have totally lost my bearings on who's legal at this point.
That's why it's called pandemonium. The chaos ensues. It's breaking down, and Lemuria is on the attack.
So I take it, TJ, with a blind tag when I missed it. I was still reminiscing about the first Proving Ground in this building as TJ choking Big Dog. It was Delgado involved in a tag team matchup, if I recall correctly, with Sideshow against Anthony Green, former FIP Florida Heritage Champion, and Andy Brown. Wow. Uptown Andy Brown. So
what a matchup that had to be.
It was a great night. You can check it out as part of your Club WWN subscription and on YouTube as Royce Adams trying to crush, if you will, Big Dog. But what's going on with Larmeria outside of the ring?
They've been having some problems of their own. The tension rising between TJ and Gio. But the regime in control here. And you got to think whoever wins this matchup will have to be looking at Monday Night Mayhem and a chance at the WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Championships.
There's the pin from Ali. Not enough to keep down Big Dog. Muhammad, a relatively newcomer here, aligning himself with Krieger. Krieger's done a pretty good job of surrounding himself by individuals who are basically obsessed, if you will. And right now, if that arm gets free, and it did, could be the end of Big Dog.
And Papa Dog struggling to get up, but he might have him in a pinning predicament.
Great counter there by the veteran. However, Ali Muhammad quickly getting back up Big Dog, bringing in Royce Adams.
Second generation superstar, and these two are the muscle of the regime. You got to think Krieger, Akamu, Royce Adams, Ali Muhammad. They cannot have good intentions, and he just took his head off.
And is it enough? You saw the concern from Lil Dog. Damien Gemini was on his way, but Big Dog got out in time. However, it continues here, these leg drops.
Textbook leg drops, trifecta, all the body weight right on the head.
Someone must have told Royce that we're heading to Clearwater, brother. Kind of ruined the joke there. It took so long to get out. Now the oxygen being cut off from Big Dog.
And he's got him in the rear chin lock. Papa Dog trying to work to his feet, create some separation. The veteran knows what he's got to do. And a big knife edge chop from Papa Dog.
And you're now going to watch the chest of Royce Crush Adams turn red and red and red.
And Crush sent for the ride. Reversal. Papa Dog off the ropes, and he eats a back elbow from the second generation superstar.
And is it enough? We're going to find out. It's taking some time to turn over the big man, but Bridgeport Ayala didn't want to risk it, breaking things up, and back to that point. 4 corners tag. This is for the #1 contendership, WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Championship, which will be defended later on this evening, by the way. Better Together getting that opportunity against Vice and Violence. Should be a phenomenal match later on tonight. And now, quick tag to Ali Muhammad. Regime have taken control of this matchup. But Alex, I gotta ask you, it's a very unique setting here in the WWN WrestlePlex. You really don't have a lot of places to go. How do you, whoa, Famouser. How do you stop the other teams from interfering? But I guess we're gonna find out. Big Dog's gotta be out.
He hooks the leg, but only a 2 count, and we're gonna have to find out as this matchup will continue.
This is a commercial break, I missed something.
And Ali Muhammad trying to put away the 20-plus year veteran Rafael Gonzalez, but a reversal from Papa Dog.
Heck of a spine buster as well, but the question, you can see it here, Alex. What shape is Big Dog in? Ali obviously in a ton of pain, but can Big Dog get to Damien Gemini? Heck, can Big Dog get to any corner to get out of this ring at this point?
He might have to make a business decision and tag in some other than his son just to get out of there, get a breather. But he's looking for Damien. He's trying to reach Damien. Ali Muhammad trying. He might be climbing to the wrong corner. And he tags in Giovanni Flores, but here comes Damien Gemini.
Excited to see these 2 young men go at it. Giovanni, Mexican Mayhem, as impressive as Gio is, you see Damien Gemini's just gotten so much better. Is this enough? Death Valley? No.
It would have been enough if TJ Brady wasn't right there to break up the pinfall and eat defeat. And Rafael Delgado lines him up and absolutely plants TJ Brady.
Things are breaking down, and I guess I'm answering my own question. The chaos here, perhaps, is how things are going to turn into an opportunity for somebody. Everyone's in the ring.
All hell is breaking loose. The referee doesn't know what to do. A discus forearm from Ali Muhammad.
And a beautiful tackle. Shoulder tackle from Rich Port, but now here comes Giovanni.
It is level 10 excitement. All hell is breaking loose. Who is walking out of here? Number 1 contender.
And we're seeing the unification, the unity, should I say. Armario with the double DDT taking out Rich Port.
Who is the legal man? Everybody is down.
Man, I was hoping you were going to tell me who was legal.
And TJ Brady sent all the way into the front row.
No man's land, literally.
Giovanni sent to the floor.
I thought Gio was one of the 2 legal men, but I could be wrong. I think it's Gio and Damien.
And Gio and TJ arguing.
Not the right time to argue, and I think Delgado looking forward to an opportunity using those shades to handle the lighting of TJ Brady, but inside of the ring, Ali Mohammed showing that strength on display, tossing Mexican Mayhem.
And it is chaos at the WWNTC, the last Tango in Pasco. The regime looking to put it away. They got their hands on Damian Gemini with bad intentions.
Ooh, malfunction at the junction. Royce takes out Ali, and now Damian, who we did figure out is illegal.
And a knee to the side of the head. What is Damian Gemini looking for here? Dragging Royce Adams into position. All hell breaking loose on the outside and a frog splash.
Battle continuing outside of the ring, inside of the ring.
And Rafael tagged Damian. Moonsault.
Hey, what the hell? Lucha rules. Let's go for it. Pinfall. Hound Dogs win.
And that match was absolute chaos. People flying all over the place, but in the end, the father-son duo, Damian Gemini, Rafael Gonzalez, they get another shot at the WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Championship.
They're going to be looking closely at our main event, not main event, match later tonight for the WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Championship. And as my producer glares at me, I believe there was a tag from the regime in at one point, and I totally lost the bubble. Doesn't matter, that's Jamil Nietzsche's job. He's doing a great job as our official. Puerto Rican Hound Dogs victorious on the same page. Will it be vice and violence, or will it be better together? But these two are coming after.
And that's going to be a hell of a tag team match coming up later tonight.
And I got good news for you. Alex, we got more championships to be decided, including in mere moments. Are you ready for a WWN Proving Ground Championship matchup here?
I am ready. Sage Scott, Krieger coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one ball with a 60-minute time limit, and it's for the WWN Proving Ground Championships. Introducing first.
So the big news there, WWN Commissioner Rick Dames banning the rest of the regime from ringside. It's one way to avoid, say, a disqualification like what happened before. Then some big old facts.
WWN Proving Ground Champion, the Iron Kaiser.
And is this Sage Scott's night? Is this Sage Scott's moment? Proving Ground Championship on the line.
Business is about to pick up here. WWN Proving Ground Championship to be defended. No regime. Like you said, could be the night.
And Sage Scott, of course, a former ACW Cruiserweight champion here at the WWNLive family. And you hear the fans going, they want a new champ. I want a new champ. But Krieger has been nothing but resourceful, doing whatever it takes to retain that championship week in and week out. We've seen him win in street fights. We've seen him win.
What is going on here, Alex?
And the referee's count is up to 5, but Krieger holding his head.
Krieger got out of the ring, said count. You can see Rick Dames looks furious.
And is he trying to get counted out?
The hell?
And I don't know what I just witnessed.
Our commissioner's furious.
The commissioner's furious. I'm furious. We're supposed to have a WWN Proving Ground Championship match. We have an impromptu match. It's supposed to be Sage Scott versus Krieger for the Proving Ground Championship. And now we have Akamu in the ring after the countout, putting the beating on Sage Scott. And this is not what we had scheduled. This isn't what we were supposed to see. We were supposed to see Krieger versus Sage Scott, not Akamu.
Record books will say a victory for Sage Scott, defeating the WWN Proving Ground champion Krieger, but unfortunately a countout is not a change in a championship, and I guess Krieger's thinking is throw my big man at Sage, have Sage be dissected, and I won't have to worry about him later.
Last week by disqualification, this week by countout. That's 2 victories for Sage, but not the way he wanted. He does not have the championship. What he's got is Akamu dropping that splash right on him.
And nearly enough to defeat Sage Scott. You got to look at it this way. And I'm going to make no excuses for Sage Scott because Sage is an absolute pro, a veteran, 8+ years in the sport. But you prepared for Krieger. You did not prepare for Akamu. It's a little bit of a different match.
Yeah, with Akamu weighing over 300 pounds. Akamu known to take out his opponents with vicious headbutts. And he's lining them up here. What are we gonna see? Akamu from across the ring.
Get out of the way. Smart move by Sage Scott. As much as Sage is, as I like to say, about as wide and strong as he is tall, having the ability to show the agility in ways you cannot expect. But look at Akamu refusing to go down.
How many clotheslines, elbows, and strikes is it gonna take to take down Akamu? And he picked him up, but he fell back. It was too much, and Akamu lands into the pinfall.
Nearly enough to take out Sage Scott, and that's the challenge. As strong as Sage is, a little bit of a mistake quickly trying to pick up Akamu, go for the slam. You got a strong man who's still really honestly pretty fresh in Akamu, knowing how to change that center of gravity. And I gotta ask you, Alex, what is Akamu going for now?
Could it be a splash out of the corner? Is he going to crush?
If that were to connect, this would be apocalyptic. Looking for a Vader bomb perhaps, and going for it, but getting out of the way is Sage Scott.
That was the splash I was talking about, but Sage Scott knew it was coming. That's the experience factor.
Yeah, you don't always have the ability to move even when you know the disaster is on the way. It's like watching a train wreck, but lucky for Sage Scott, able to have the resilience, save those ribs, and now in full control here. Beating on the big man Akamu, but a reversal.
Sage Scott sent for the run, ducks the clothesline. Rough Rider! And he finally gets Akamu down off of that one.
And you see Sage sizing up Akamu, getting ready, perhaps to drop some big old facts here, Alex.
And he hoists him up.
No, not quite enough, and Sage refusing not to try again, says, I can do this, and there it is.
What an impressive feat of strength!
The end, big win for Sage.
Where's the regime now? Somebody get Krieger for me. I've got a little message for him. Oh, Krieger! You dodged. You ducked. You've slipped away too many times, pal. I got a message for you. I got a message for you, Krieger. On February 3rd, Monday Night Mayhem, Clearwater, Florida, OCC Roadhouse. It's going to be you, Krieger, versus Sage Scott in a championship match. And if you're going to be smart and leave the match, be disqualified, count it out or whatever, you automatically lose your championship belt. That's the rules right there. I know we're going to be.
And what an announcement by the commissioner, Rick Thames. Monday Night Mayhem, WWN Proving Ground Championship, Sage Scott, Krieger. And if Krieger gets disqualified, if Krieger gets counted out, he will lose his championship.
OCC Roadhouse, Clearwater, Florida. Be there live or watch it live on Club WWN, as well as bought a la carte on WWNLive.com. You gotta check it out. If you can't join us in person, you can surely enjoy it from the comfort of your home, anywhere on the planet with an internet connection, including the moon. I heard they have the internet. You can check it out. But seriously, Krieger's days could be numbered, or will we find out that Krieger truly is that unstoppable as WWN Proving Ground Champion? Only one way to find out.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. Making this proving ground debut, he is from every
Welcome back to the second half here of WWN Proving Ground, our last Tango in Pasco, Texas Wrestling Academy, Fatal 4-Way Attraction, Four Corners matchup, whatever you want to call it, Alex. I'm excited to see these four young athletes looking to prove themselves in their WWN debut.
And like you said, coming out of the Texas Wrestling Academy, now trying to make a name for themselves and get on the radar here at the World Wrestling Network.
All trained by Rudy Boy Gonzalez. All four men know each other well. And Salazar is going nuts right here, a little over a year in the sport so far, but triple drop kick takes out Salazar.
And it is pandemonium here in this four-way freestyle.
You can say it once, come on, you gotta say it. Pandemonium in Pasco.
Pandemonium in Pasco County is right, Trevin.
I knew you wanted to say it.
But this is coming straight out of Texas.
Just once, by the way. Sabino Blaze in some trouble here, but boom goes Cowboy Jimmy Jack in some trouble. Big man JLP from El Paso going into the pin, broken up. I'm going to do my best here, Alex, to get some nuggets on these guys. Sorry if I run you over a little bit. Nevertheless, as Mike Salazar in control, calls himself the bully of Atascasa County. I said that wrong, I'm sure. I'm sorry, Texas. But he believes every ring is his ring, as Salazar not endearing himself to the WWN faithful here.
And he is making this ring his ring as he just stomps on Jose Luis Ponce.
Other side of the ring, you got Cowboy Jimmy Jack going after Sabino Blaze. Blaze with the most experience, 5 years in the sport, the first openly gay graduate of the TWA. First male to win a Texas Women's Championship as well. I'm sure they loved that in Texas. I love it. Pinfall.
Looking to roll up Jimmy Jack, but only a 2 count.
Yeah, it's not even the state of Texas, it's the country of Texas, as you may know. My family happens to live there, some of them, and I'm not from there, but not hating on Texas, actually. Big fan of TWA, big fan of what all four of these men represent when it comes to our sport of professional wrestling. So the battle continues here. You got JLP in control in one corner, Mike Salazar in the other.
Now, Trevin, I spent some of my time growing up in Arlington and Abilene, Texas, and I know that Texas is a different country all to itself.
Including Austin. Austin might be part of the United States. But here we go, Sabino Blaze rolling through. Could it be enough? Broken up by JLP. My crew is in the DFW area, so been out there quite a few times. Not afraid to say the Cowboys suck, but that is not what this is about. Here comes Sabino. Caught, no, counter perhaps, double team. Great job of the Hurricanrana.
Beautiful maneuver from Sabino Blaze.
I'm impressed by Blaze. I'm impressed by all four athletes. Of course, Cowboy Jimmy Jack, you won't be surprised. Well, he's a cowboy. One of the few places you can legitimately be a cowboy when it comes to Texas. Uh-oh, what do we got here? Ow. You know, JLP's got that Mexican-American blood. He's proud of it, and it might be getting spilled. And how about the punch to the face to JLP?
And a beautiful knife-edge chop. You could hear it echo off the walls here from both Jimmy Jack and Sabino Blaze. And if there's one thing that I've learned about Pasco County is they love a cowboy.
Battle going down here. JLP taking back control on one side, Salazar on the other here. And here's the reality when it comes to JLP getting born in El Paso from Ciudad Juarez, Mexico. If you've ever been to El Paso, you got to be tough to survive El Paso. But here comes the pin. Nearly.
Only a 2 count.
Yeah, nearly enough. JLP almost in control, getting this match won as Mike Salazar continuing to fight. As a bully, basically his argument is that he pretty much had a crappy childhood and he takes it out on everybody else, but JLP is taking it out on Salazar right now, in control.
He just planted Salazar, and Jimmy Jack trying to steal the pinfall off of it.
Hey, why not? It's a smart thing to do. And now it's Sabino going for it, broken up this time by JLP. Like I said before, Sabino, great athlete, championship gold, competed in the Texas J Cup. In my opinion, a blue chipper as ouch. There goes Salazar. Goodbye, my friend.
And in a match like this, you got to have eyes in the back of your head at all times. Everyone is legal. Anybody can get pinned at any moment.
And JLP now. Reversal. Tossing Blaze out of the ring. We're down to the Cowboy and JLP. This Blaze takes Mike Salazar out. Chaos here.
And Jimmy Jack with the reversal.
You and I both know there's going to be some bragging rights at the TWI based on who wins here tonight.
Who drove all the way to Florida and picked up the victory.
Counter and a great hip toss there by the Cowboy. Young man's in some phenomenal shape, and how many people can wrestle in jeans? I know I can't walk in jeans.
I don't think that I could do it either. The Jimmy Jack in control here, but Mike Salazar into the ring. Sabino Blaze back into the ring.
All four athletes returning our official. Obviously, in this kind of a situation, a four-man matchup, rules are a lot more lax. There's not countouts. For all intents and purposes, there's really not DQs unless you really get out of control.
And what is Sabino Blaze thinking here? He is in control. Jimmy Jack looks disoriented. JLP sent for the ride.
Heck of a bump up.
And now Sabino up to the top rope.
And that is called the Over the Rainbow Salt. Did connect and isn't enough. Blaze wins.
Off the top rope, over the rainbow moonsault, and in the TWA Wrestling Academy Fatal 4-Way Showcase, Sabino Blaze is your winner.
Great showing from all four athletes. Athletes I would love to see again here in the World Wrestling Network. Definitely keep your eye on these talents. Everybody from JLP, Cowboy, Jimmy Jack, Mike Salazar, but man, Sabino Blaze in control here tonight at WWN Proving Ground.
And speaking of more from the World Wrestling Network, don't forget to sign up. Club WWN, $9.99 a month, premium live streams, and now included WWN Proving Ground.
Thousands of hours of professional wrestling at your fingertips. Every Shine Wrestling event, Full Impact Pro, so much more. WWNLive.com for more details.
Whoever loses will leave WWN. Introducing first.
Oscar Weiss wasting no time going right after Benjy Neptune. Do not blame Oscar Weiss. We've seen it all broke down. Bonus matches before, FIP, Everything Burns going next a little bit further here at WWN Proving Ground. And of course, you were there calling it, Alex. Things have not only broken down between these two, a loser leaves town situation here.
Oscar Weiss last week beat Benjy Neptune and thought he would be the leader of Neptune's Trident, only to have Benjy and CJ Mallory lay him out in the ring.
Ooh, and a big spear, changing the complexion of the matchup perhaps almost immediately. Spears like that from a guy as strong as Benjy Neptune. Keep in mind, this guy, power lifter, crossfitter, can break your ribs that quick, Alex. And another.
And there's always time for Benjy, time at Proving Ground.
Wait a minute. Did Benjy just pull up Oscar Weiss?
You heard him. It's going to be done on his time, and now he inflicts more punishment on Oscar Weiss after hitting him with 2 spears.
Not only is that some cockiness, I want to know what it's like to be on planet Benjy. Mind-blowing to me. Looking for what, a count-out victory now?
And just to think, it was only a few weeks ago, these two were WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Champions. And to have it spiral out of control all the way in a matter of weeks to loser leaves the World Wrestling Network. It's incomprehensible.
They were on top of the mountain. We're up to an 8 count, now a 9 count, and just barely Oscar getting in, breaking the count. Now Benjy going after Oscar Weiss. You saw Oscar going in, trying for his own shock and awe. Instead, Benjy taking control of the matchup. And really, out of go, it's been all Benjy Neptune here, Alex.
And Oscar Weiss, he came into the match fired up. He went right after Benjy, but that might have been a mistake. Getting his face bounced off the chair on the outside of the ring, right here.
Remember, Oscar, that European style, that background, well over 8 years in the sport, truly more experienced than Benjy, as much as Benjy became a bit of a life coach for Oscar. Unfortunately for Oscar, I don't know if Weiss has anything left in the tank. I don't know if Weiss knows where he is right now, Alex.
After getting thrown into the chair, thrown into the wall, and now just kicks to the stomach, clubs to the back, Oscar Weiss is in trouble.
Still blown away by what the changes we've seen in the attitude, in the demeanor of Benjy Neptune here in WWN Proving Ground. As mentioned, we've got a plethora of WWN Proving Ground matches available here on Club WWN, YouTube as well. You can watch that progression. But right now, are we watching the last time Benjy Neptune will be in WWN?
And Benjy Neptune hopes not, as he just delivered a knife-edge chop and then a punch to the face.
Of course, odds right now are probably on Benjy. Oscar, young man, truly looks out on his feet. Benjy continuing the assault. Already talked about the powerlifting background. Ranked pretty high in powerlifting is Benjy Neptune.
And you also gotta wonder how Uni Weiss feels about that, because Uni thinks that Oscar is his son. If he loses, he's gone.
Yeah, speaking of people on their own planet, we can leave that one alone for now, but bottom line, I think you're right. Oscar not only in some trouble here, but the continued disrespect from Benjy Neptune. For Oscar Weiss, a young man who has been so impressive here in WWN since making that trip over from Europe, it would be a huge disappointment to end your time in WWN really being bulldozed over by Benjy Neptune.
And such a quick and abrupt ending it would be to go from tag team champion to gone from the World Wrestling Network.
However, here is signs of life from Oscar Weiss trying to fight off Benjy Neptune. Did Benjy make a mistake early on in this matchup, not taking advantage of the chance for that win? And I'm not going to lie to you, I'm pulling for Oscar Weiss. I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but I can't be. Authentic European uppercuts.
Yeah, Oscar Weiss is lighting up Benjy Neptune here, but Benjy Neptune ducks, hoists Oscar Weiss up into the fireman's carry position.
Counter by Oscar's. Benjy's time up. Beautiful swinging neck breaker. Come on, Oscar, you can do it. The pin.
Only a 2 count. He hooked the leg, he put all the weight on the shoulders, but it wasn't enough to keep the compact and muscular Benjy Neptune down.
You can ask, why am I rooting against Benjy? Obviously, both the fact that what they did to Oscar, what a leapfrog, but the fact that Benjy's attitude, his ego, and could be the end here. No. I think Benjy needs a dose of reality, and losing the role in WWN would be it, but that spear isn't over. Man, you want to talk about 2.99999. Jamal Nietzsche gets the final word.
That was as close to 3. I thought it was over, but it's only a 2 count. That could have been the end of Oscar Weiss's World Wrestling Network career.
Back to that point, that's how it works, my friend. Wow.
What a disrespectful slap to his face.
Neptune's trident, so dominating here. in WWN Proving Ground as the WWN faithful getting behind Oscar. Can Oscar get that arm?
Using his expertise in chain wrestling and joint manipulation to turn things around.
And here we go. Crossface chicken wing could be the end. Fully applied. Lights are going out for Benjy Neptune.
Is it Benjy time or is it time for Benjy to tap?
Could be Benjy nap time. And Benjy grabbing the eyes. I don't know if the officials saw that. You're kidding me.
It looked like he had it locked in right there in the middle of the ring, away from the ropes with Benjy Neptune going to the eyes.
And now it's Benjy with his own attempt at the chicken wing. And does crossface chicken wing, center of the ring. And after all the damage done to Oscar Vice, can Oscar even remotely get to the ropes? And it's over, not like this.
Here is your winner, the live coach, Benjy Neptune.
Disgusting. Not only raking the eyes of Oscar Vice to break the hold, but then using the same hold against Oscar. And Vice had no choice. Think about the pain that was just going through every ounce of Oscar's body. The ribs had been damaged. Crossface chicken wing, center of the ring. What are you going to do at that point, Alex?
And Oscar Vice's WWN career is over. He couldn't do anything about it, and he had to tap out. And Benjy time continues, but Oscar Vice's time is over.
Absolute disappointment here. Such a promising career in the World Wrestling Network ended like that by Benjy Neptune.
What does it mean for Oscar Vice and his career? What does that mean for Neptune's trident? That's one of the 3 points of the trident was Oscar Vice.
Thank you, Oscar.
And the fans, thank you, Oscar. And a bow from the performer, Oscar Vice, as Benjy Neptune just ended his World Wrestling Network career. Thank you for everything.
Exactly, class. Absolute class, and thank you, Oscar Vice.
Hey, Tango, better together this Friday, last Tango in Pasco.
Ooh, we dancing, baby.
You're damn right, and this isn't the first time we've danced in this ring, and it probably won't be the last, but there is a little something different this time round. This time, we are the ones holding these, and you have no idea how much it means to us that we're holding these. But something else you may not realize. You don't realize how important this place is to us.
I was born here.
No, you weren't. But Vice and Violence was born here.
Identical twins here.
It's also not true.
Identical.
Vice and Violence met in this building. Vice and Violence trained in this building. We debuted in this building. Hell, we won the championships in this building.
Oh! And we were trained by the king of the South. He's here, baby.
That's right. This is the place that Francisco Chiazzo taught Vice and Violence. So this Friday, better together. This match, these championships, this place means a whole hell of a lot more to us than it does to you.
And from the old king to the new, baby, a new era is about to begin.
Because violence is our vice.
Tag team contest is set before one fall. With a 60-minute time limit and is for the WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Championships. Introducing first,
What a feel-good moment just a few weeks ago, Alex, when Vice and Violence finally became WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Champions. However, is it all about to come to an end tonight? Former tag team champions here in Better Together and a well-oiled machine, two of the best in the sport, Alex.
Better Together is absolutely one of the best tag teams I have ever had the privilege of watching. And this is sure to be a huge test in Violence and Violence's career.
Hadar Harvard's going right for the big man, Ray Elliott, and the Brute just rocks Hadar out of the ring. Perhaps not the smartest move for Hadar, however, they have been baiting in Ray Elliott. What a kick.
Ray Elliott looked to bring the violence early, and now he finds himself on the assault, getting jumped by Better Together.
Better Together good with the quick tags. As you saw, Ori Gold now showing that speed on display. Talked to Better Together a little bit earlier tonight, and they guarantee they're coming out of here with gold, but when you run into a Mack truck, sometimes those guarantees don't mean anything.
Ori Gold ran over and flattened in the middle of the ring.
And here's Uni Vice, who claimed in the, look at this, I love the tandem offense from Vice and Violence. Is that enough?
And that is the Frankie roll.
Thank you.
Learned here at the WWNTC.
And actually it was Uni in that video that was submitted by Uni Vice claiming he was born in the WWNTC, and Ray kind of had to say, no, you weren't.
And you gotta wonder if Uni is focused after who he thinks is his son is now gone from the World Wrestling Network.
I think Uni's attention span's like a goldfish. He probably forgot about it already. And you see a lot of breaks being put on by Ori Gold, who was able to change his center of balance, stop Uni, and the slaps to the back there, the quick tag to Hadar. I'm telling you, Better Together, they are two of the best.
Better Together really are Better Together.
Think about it, both men. Ooh, Ray Elliott charging in, and there's double baseball slides taking out Vice and Violence.
And they are in the front row here at the WWNTC. It is the last Tango in Pasco. The WWN Proving Ground Championships on the line.
Tag now to Ori Gold. You're seeing what a unit is in Better Together. Uni in trouble. Could be out on his feet. And here comes Ori. No! Caught by Uni. And a power slam.
And Uni Vice, who might be completely out of his mind, is in incredible shape, catching a grown man off the top rope and planting him.
And the pin, not quite enough. A hair away from new tag team champions here. Excuse me, I got it backwards. Better Together is the champion, sorry. A way of a successful defense. I'm so used to Better Together being the champions. I'm thrown off.
This is a unique situation with Vice and Violence as the champions and Better Together as the challengers.
And I hear a split crowd here as well when it comes to who they're chanting for. Some for Better Together, some for Vice and Violence. And Ori desperately trying to get to Hadar, and instead, the wrong side of town, and then some. Here's the Brute.
And there's the Violence and Vice and Violence. Hooks the leg.
Hadar was on the way for the save. And very smartly, Ray is pulling Ori into that corner. You got to cut off the ring. That is what Vice and Violence are doing. Into the pin.
Using all his body as a weapon with the elbow drop. Going for the pin, but not enough.
And keep in mind here, there is a reason that Vice and Violence are the tag team champions. They too are a unit. However, they have not been a unit as long as Better Together. We're going to find out who truly is the better tag team here tonight on WWN Proving Ground. Ow.
And a big shot to the midsection from Uni Vice sends Ori Gold to the corner, but eats a boot for his troubles. And what's Ori Gold thinking here?
Caught again by Uni. You talked about that strength. Uni Vice often in the gym.
But into a DDT, what a reversal.
That's what Ori needed to do. The counter was huge. And can Hadar get that tag from Ori? You hear the entire WWN WrestlePlex now behind Ori.
And this is absolutely one of the biggest tests in Vice and Violence is young reign as champions. And Hadar just planted him with the enziguri and then a kick to the side of the head.
Could be a knockout blow. The Brute truly could be out. Kip up from Hadar Horvitz. Actually truly was the youngest wrestler ever in Israel. And here we go. No, caught. What could have been the end instead here. The big man trying to plant Hadar. Hadar gets to Ori. And back to that point, better together knows unity. And unity is what it's all about. Wow. Well done. First the lung blower, then the senton. Is this the end?
That tandem offense into the pin, almost enough. But that's the tandem offense that Better Together are known worldwide for.
And as challengers, a hair away from becoming tag team champions once again, but super credit to Ray Elliott, able to find a way to kick out.
Now, Ray Elliott is the biggest man in this match with the height and weight advantage, but he has not been able to capitalize on that. But right here,
charge it in. And both men in trouble. It was Ori trying to isolate to take out Ray Elliott. Elliott, let's be honest, just squish perhaps the entire body of Ori Gold. Who can get to the corner first?
And the fans are coming alive here at the World Wrestling Network Training Center. The Tag Team Championships are on the line. And here comes the King of the Southeast, Univice.
And very smartly, Uni stopping Ori from making it to the corner, cutting things off. But Ori, can Ori put on the brakes? We saw it earlier. Ooh, punch to the gut. And now it's Uni putting on those brakes, changing the center of gravity, but guess what? What a suplex.
It's planted with the suplex. Univice is down, but Ori Gold is not. He is fired up.
And tag it in. Hadar, is this the beginning of the end for Vice and Violence? Adrenaline, and what is TJ Brady doing down here? Giovanni Flores. And now here's the Puerto Rican Hound Dog, some chaos.
We've seen things break down between these teams before. Lemuria is always getting involved in the Tag Team Championship contest, but the Puerto Rican Hound Dogs making the save, stopping the interference.
And now it could be the end for Uni. Here we go. No. The double super kick stop, double clothesline. Can Uni get to Ray? And he does.
And here comes the Brute Ray Elliott. Univice, they got it hooked. And planted in the middle of the ring.
What a win.
Ray Elliott and Univice pick up the win. You have to wonder if Lemuria coming out ringside and causing the hesitation might have cost Better Together.
Well, that's it. I think that distraction, Lemuria coming to ringside. Better Together losing the momentum. Great matchup. Hate when there's interference. Oh, what is this?
Better Together snatching the championships away. They feel they should have won it in that matchup. Vice and Violence looking confused. Wait a minute.
You'd love to see it. The respect from Better Together, former WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Champions, making it clear the better team tonight was Vice and Violence. Great showing, a matchup I would love to see again, Alex.
And you gotta wonder, Vice and Violence versus the Puerto Rican Hound Dogs as their next challenge. So you beat Better Together, the next team is already on your heels. Puerto Rican Hound Dogs, Vice and Violence.
And you know where that's gonna happen? That's gonna happen at the OCC Roadhouse. It's gonna be part, can't tell you the date, but I can tell you this, it's gonna be on a Monday. It's gonna be part of WWN Proving Ground Monday Night Mayhem, WWNLive.com. For those details, you can stream it live on Club WWN. You can buy it on WWNLive.com. The tickets are on the OCC Roadhouse site. We are so excited for that, and we know who's coming in. Vice and Violence as our WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Champions.
I can't believe this is the last one
I
here.
know.
But how do you see, man?
You know what I'm not understanding is why you can't.
Don't blame me for this.
Hey, whoa. No, hold on, no, you guys can stay. No, stay where you are. Hey, look at me. First of all, who do you think you are just bursting out here?
We didn't plan on Simon being a new Port Richey.
That's not what I asked. I asked, who do you think you are? Furthermore, whether or not I'm in Port Richey has zero factor on what I saw out there. You guys, don't look at him, look at me, TJ. I've yelled, I've cussed, I have laid hands on you. And all I saw tonight was you bickering like a bunch of old women. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Simon in Newport Richey, that's what it's gonna take? Well, Friday Proving Ground is done. And now that we're taking this shindig to Mondays at the OCC, my dance card is free. And I will be in attendance, live and in color, TJ. And I swear on the king above, if you let me down in person, I'm gonna slap the white off your ass. Do you get me? Yeah. And you, Curly Q, do you get me? I get you. Get back inside. Get the hell out of my sight.
Your son's a piece of
Just like you, right?
Unbelievable.
I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry.
The following contest is the Heath Schneider Memorial 5th Street Riot Battle Royal. First competitor will be in the ring for 2 minutes. After that, every minute, another competitor enters the ring until the last man standing who does not get tossed over the top rope will be declared your winner. Introducing first.
And of course, we have WWN Commissioner Rick Dames out there checking to make sure any weapons brought here to the Heath Schneider Memorial 5th Avenue Riot have to be something you would find at a pawn shop.
And this matchup will absolutely be the definition of pandemonium. Every 30 seconds we get a new entrant, and we're starting with El Waldo and Big Business Marshall Moore.
Now I'm going to argue with our WWN Commissioner Rick Dames. I'm not sure if adult beverages are not found at a pawn shop. Heck, if anything, they're definitely found in front of a pawn shop. No offense. What is in the box? That's what I was thinking too. Except it's actually more of a briefcase. Well, Mr. Waldo clearly has had a few beverages, as you can tell, about 10 years in the sport. Believe it or not, trained by a Puertorican Hound Dog. You would have thought Hound Dog would have taught him a little better. Oh, I see. Well, that is flexibility there, Alex.
And Marshall Moore looking on approvingly.
Hey, keep in mind his debut match in WWN was a win, El Waldo. 3-time amped up champion, and got to watch out for the hangover, the second rope springboard splash. But the big man, Marshall Moore, looking to crack that head.
Marshall Moore, of course, a participant in the WWN XL camp, and he just ran over El Waldo.
The XL camp back in December. Great opportunity to learn from a host of folks like Ace Steel. How about Natalia Neidhart showing up? Of course, Gabe Sapolsky. We'll see what Marshall Moore is going to apply from that. I mean, when it comes to El Waldo, could be in trouble, could be looking to be dumped out of here.
On Marshall Moore, is he looking to get the elimination early?
Well, might be. El Waldo could be finding himself back to really a bar at any beach in Mexico. He weighs about 210 Coronas. I think I drink that many. I didn't just say that.
Oof. And big business, taking the business to El Waldo's midsection.
So why is he the Waldo?
Because he's a luchador.
See. Snap suplex from the big man, Marshall. Marshall Moore sizing up El Waldo. Wow. Is that jaw-jacking from El Waldo?
That jaw-jacking's not going to help you in a Fifth Avenue riot. And El Waldo set into a precarious position.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
And who is the next entrant going to be, Trevin?
We're going to find out.
And Axel Hendricks, the front man, he brings the guitar. You can obviously purchase a guitar at a pawn shop, so it is legal here in the Fifth Avenue Riot.
I don't know if coming straight in for Axel Hendricks, if it was really a smart move to go straight after Marshall Moore. Big man again in control here. Is this going to be Marshall Moore's night?
And you were right, Axel Hendricks made the mistake of trying to pick up the bigger man, only to find himself planted with a suplex of his own, runs into the boot, and here's our next competitor. And from the Texas Wrestling Academy, we saw him earlier, Jimmy Jack is in the Fifth Avenue Riot.
Hey, Cowboy couldn't miss a chance for a fight. I have under good authority there's quite a few pawn shops in Texas.
And taking a guitar to the midsection, Marshall Moore looking to punish El Waldo.
A little bit of whammy bar action on the other side of the ring from Axel Hendricks as El Waldo is back in action. I don't know how. Tiny Tanaily, didn't expect to see her here in the Riot and going after the biggest dude.
And a German suplex from Tiny Tanaily on Marshall Moore. And she just destroyed El Waldo.
You said this young lady was strong, she had awards, was credentialed, and Tiny's just tossing around dudes.
She is a two-time state wrestling champion, and that is on display.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Tone Felix, another athlete who was part of the first Proving Ground here in the WWN Training Center. Oof. Taking down the Cowboy. Good to see Tone back. I know he's been back for a few weeks, but out for a while. And
yeah, he came back from injury, and he has been impressive since his return. And he is looking to riot, but the front man having none of it. Double knife edge chop from Tiny Tanaily. The fans wanted one more time, and she obliged. Tiny Tanaily, the suplex queen.
lady coming in here, Raven Knight. Are we going to see the same effect with Raven in there as we've seen with Tiny? Is she going to beat up all the dudes?
Raven Knight making her return to Proving Ground in this 5th Avenue Riot. Bringing the forearms to El Waldo. And just planting him with a body slam. Tiny looking to eliminate Marshall Moore.
Sabino Blaze victorious early on this evening in that TWA showcase. I would love to see Sabino Blaze win this Riot. Tiny taking down Sabino. Look at the forearms.
Just pummeling Sabino Blaze. And then Jimmy Jack attacking El Waldo.
And Marshall Moore still in this thing. We've had no eliminations thus far.
And are you ready for a mullet shake, Trevin?
And a mullet with a chain, with chain's good to go, according to Rick Dames.
Jewelry definitely to be found at a pawn shop.
A smart move by Jules. A lot of folks missing that opportunity in the Riot knockout blow to El Waldo. And now Marshall Moore. Y'all could have brought weapons and you did not. Jules sure did.
Some can and some can't. And right now, Jules Bradley can.
Kabong!
And he just exploded the guitar right on the head of Jules Bradley.
You might be a little young, but that's what kabong means. I don't think I've seen a young lady with the worst attitude here in the WWNTC, here in the WrestlePlex than Anastasia. What do you think?
She is absolutely disgusted with Port Richey every time she comes here.
Big man's out.
And Anastasia taking her time getting in the ring.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
And this Riot right here is a display of all the different unique talents that you can find in WWN Proving Ground. I mean, in the ring right now, you have Jimmy Jack, you have Mike Salazar, Jules Bradley, Tiny Tanaily, Sabino Blaze, Anastasia, Axel Hendricks.
I love
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up next is the Speed Demon.
And it looks like the Speed Demon brought herself a baseball bat to the 5th Avenue Riot.
Smart young lady going right after El Waldo. Surprisingly, not seen many eliminations. We are at our 12th entrance thus far. I don't even know how many entrances we're going to have in this thing. I think the concept, Alex, is anybody who's ever went to a pawn shop was invited to this matchup.
Anyone that's been invited to a pawn shop or the World Wrestling Network Training Center, they were all ready to riot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Entrant number 13.
And the ring filling up with competitors.
Constantino, young man in phenomenal shape and impressive since we've seen him here in the World Wrestling Network. You want to talk about blue chipper as we say goodbye to the Cowboy.
And Dino Constantino, another standout from the WWN XL camp. He's been nothing short of impressive. since debuting at Proving Ground.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's number 14,
Fan favorite. Man who's been a hair away from gold here and going after Dino with a chain, by the way, not a surprise. Ooh, Dino out.
Sent straight to the floor, and it looks like we are seeing the women teaming up here. Tiny Tanaily directing traffic.
Jules Bradley caught.
And Jules might have got kicked into Jules, and then a German suplex.
Good to see Xander Maddox here back at WWN Proving Ground, but the ladies seem to be taking out Jules Bradley.
And Xander Maddox flying off the top rope, taking out multiple competitors in this matchup. And everything is breaking down. People are getting thrown over the top rope.
And you just heard it, Xander Maddox was going up and over, taking guys out outside of the ring and took himself out.
And right now you have Dante Velez, Mike Salazar, Tone Felix, Alpha T, Axel Hendricks, Speed Demon BB, Tiny Tanaily, Raven Knight, and Anastasia all battling it out.
Alex, I'm just glad that Michael James knows how to count backwards from 10. It's probably the highlight of this matchup. If you're going to make a clip video, it's him saying it 17 times so far. And oh, out goes Salazar.
And the ladies teaming up for another elimination.
Eliminations galore, and the ladies are finally turning on one another. The eliminations are just coming over and over.
It is breaking down here. Tiny Tanaily, the last female athlete, led it here. Tone Felix looking to plan her. This is Ironside's debut here at Proving Ground in the Riot, and he came ready.
What in the hell is an Ironside? And the dude came in with a sledgehammer, which Rick Dames didn't say no to. I think Ironside's going to win this Riot.
Coming into a match with a sledgehammer is one hell of an advantage, Trevin.
Vertigo. Always good to see this veteran back in the ring, taking a baseball bat in, going after Ironside. Ow!
And we've seen bats, we've seen guitars, we've seen chains.
And we're seeing some smart, truly smart offense from Vertigo until he dropped the bat. Not sure what Vertigo was thinking there.
But Vertigo made sure to hit everyone with the bat before he singled one person out.
Alpha Kev back in. I don't know if he just found his way in here inadvertently. Trying to get back to Germany, found his way to a Riot.
And he looks ready to riot here. Alpha Kevin already picking up a win in his debut, and now he's trying to win the 5th Avenue Riot.
Throwing some of those, big jabs, but stopped by Ironside, and wow, watch out. Tiny Tanaily taking out Tone Felix.
And this is chaos, Trevin.
Big Kev holding on to the bottom rope, saying, you can't pull me off, you can't eliminate me.
And we have a Camu Vertigo.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Our last entrance making his return to Proving Ground, the King of Battle, Nick Quinones.
Whoa, Nick Quinones back to Proving Ground. It's been quite a while since we've seen the King of Battle. And are we going to see a reunion here between Quinones and Alpha T?
The Sons of Battle are ready to riot.
Going after Ironside, going after Big Kev. This has been nuts, the Heath Schneider Memorial 5th Avenue Riot. And there goes Tone Felix. Vertigo now. Headbutt, gotta watch out. Vertigo's been training those headbutts.
And he just threw him throat first into the rope and then over the top and right outside.
Short-lived reunion here, but Vertigo took his eyes off the ball. Able to fight away Big Kev, who goes back to those ropes again smartly.
And I think we are down to the final 6, Trevin. Ironside, Alpha Kevin, Vertigo, Akamu, Tiny Tanaily, and Alpha T.
Let's talk about the fact that Tiny Tanaily was number 5 in this matchup and is still in things.
And you just gotta, how many people have been suplexed by Tiny in this matchup? But does she have it in her? Because those are some big beefy boys left in this riot.
Vertigo holding on in a bad way, in a bad place. Akamu trying to take out Vertigo. And the headbutt.
And that's one of those vicious headbutts I told you about earlier.
Final 5. Oh, wait a minute.
And what is happening, Trevin?
What does it say that the guys are trying to team up against Tiny Tanaily? Tiny has truly been a standout in this riot. Oh no.
Are they gonna send her out of here? And right on to Tone Felix, Vertigo, and Nicholas Quinones, and it's the final 4.
Hey, just remember the narrative is it took 4 men, probably over 1,200 pounds to throw out Tiny Tanaily.
But now we have Alpha T, Akamu, Alpha Kevin, and Ironside.
Big Kev came in number 21, Ironside number 19, Akamu number 17, Alpha T number 14. Giving you an idea how long these guys have been in this Heath D. Schneider Memorial 5th Avenue Riot. You could have brought weapons, anything that could be found in a pawn shop. And I think we just lost Big Kev, did we?
Kevin Alpha was just eliminated by Ironside, and we are down to 3. Akamu, Ironside, Alpha T.
Could you imagine this big man Ironside winning in his debut? I have no clue who Ironside even is. I don't even know where this guy came from, Alex.
I don't either. He entered the riot in his debut. We're witnessing it for the first time, and he's found himself as the final 3 in the 5th Avenue Riot.
Ironside definitely looks like the kind of guys that would have showed up in the Bourbon Street days of American Combat Wrestling, to say the least, and got the baseball bat. Ooh, but hits Alpha, going for Alpha, hits Akamu. And a smart move by Alpha getting out of the way.
And he is on the attack on Ironside, using that strength.
Impressive as Alpha is. Can Alpha get Ironside out of there? No, Akamu does.
And we're down to the final two, and there is history between these two. You know the history of Sons of Battle and the Regime.
And on top of that, Alpha, how many times was thwarted trying to defeat Krieger for that WWN Proving Ground Championship? But Akamu, a win here tonight for Akamu would be retribution for the loss earlier to Sage Scott.
And he is looking for retribution, and he has got that chain.
The chain that Alpha T brought to this 5th Ave Riot. Totally legal. The man is being choked. Most people would be put in jail for an action like this, and instead, well, just another day here in Pasco County.
Whoa! Alpha T!
Congratulations, Alpha T, winning the Heath Schneider Memorial 5th Avenue Riot.
Getting a little bit of payback, eliminating Akamu after all that the Regime has done to Alpha T. And in the last Tango in Pasco, Alpha T comes up victorious. And there's Nicholas Quiones, the Sons of Battle. And you see the handshake there. Good friends reuniting one more time in the ring.
Little Sons of Battle action here. Reunion temporary as it is. You gotta love to see it. Nick Quinones, surprise entrant here in the 5th Avenue Riot. A big win for Alpha T. What a moment here, Alex.
What a moment for Alpha T and the Sons of Battle. What a win. And we still got one more to go, Trevin. One more to go, FIP World Heavyweight Championship. Brady Payne, August Artois.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the introducing first. first, the challenger standing to my right. He hails from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing at 220 pounds. He is the 2024 Francisco Chiazzo Young Guns Invitational winner, the Young Guns Street Dog, Brady Payne. He hails from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 205 pounds. He is the reigning and defending FIP World Heavyweight Champion. He's real. He's raw. He's the goddamn draw.
Michael James with the official introductions for our main event. Brady Payne as... Oh. It's still wild to me that once upon a time in this building, riots were nearly... I mean, I would take that as a compliment, but nevertheless, once near riots caused in this building by August Artois, now fan favorite. Still the same August Artois with the smart aleck comment about young Brady Payne, young man, a little less than 2 years in the sport. As you know, won the first annual Francisco Chiazzo Memorial Young Guns Invitational and had this opportunity to choose a shot. Say, what championship did he want to face and when? And it was Brady Payne tonight, coming out saying, give me my opportunity. And August is here for it.
Brady Payne with the unexpected ascent, winning the Young Guns Invitational. Many people would call it an upset after he defeated TJ Brady in the finals.
I know TJ Brady not only became obsessed with the loss, kept attempting to defeat Brady Payne. I don't believe he was ever successful.
He was not successful, as Brady Payne has been undefeated since the beginning of the Young Gun Invitational, all the way up until today. But can that streak continue? Because he's in there with the real, the raw August Artois.
In fact, if you had an opportunity to check out here on Club WWN, the WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts, saw Brady Payne get run down by the Emerald Emperor Simon Says during that event. You can check that out. One of the cool parts about watching our videos on demand is you always get a backstage view of what happened in between the action. But nevertheless, right now what we're seeing is August Artois. Perhaps is Artois too overconfident? First mocking the young man, saying, I don't know who you are, Brady Payne. And Brady here in control.
Now, one thing that might happen is underestimation of Brady Payne, as he's a relative unknown. He has only been in the World Wrestling Network for a few months, but each and every week pulling off what people would call an upset week after week after week.
Counter by the champion. Don't disagree with you. And Payne is finding out why Artois stands atop the mountain here in the World Wrestling Network in Full Impact Pro Wrestling. The original brand of WWN, the FIP World Heavyweight Championship.
101, Francisco Chiazzo.
The number of times that championship has been defended by Artois is a record all over the world. Thailand, all over the United Kingdom, of course here in the United States. But just think about who's held that championship. We've talked about it before. FIP World Heavyweight Champions. Give you a list in a minute because we might have a new one here in Brady Payne after that kick to the face.
He turned August inside out with that one.
There's the pin. No. Homicide. Brian Danielson. Roderick Strong 2. Maybe 3 times if I recall correctly. Davey Richards. John Moxley. John Davis a couple times. Trent Beretta. Rich Swann. And let's talk about Rich Swann because recently, very recently, FIP Everything Burns, it was August Artois defeating former 2-time FIP World Heavyweight Champion Rich Swann. An impressive fashion, to say the least. Artois coming off of that victory But here's Brady Payne looking to kill that momentum, and it's not looking good for August right now.
And that match that you talked about, August Artois versus Rich Swann, was an incredible contest.
Let's be honest, August is mere days from a tour of Thailand. 2 defenses planned. Well, August loses his matches. He's not coming in with the championship to Thailand. In fact, I almost am curious who goes to Thailand, just to conjecture. But the point being is August thinking about Thailand as in a moment, the neck, the throat could be taken out of Artois.
In the NBA, we call it a trap game, where you have something big on the horizon and take your eye off the ball. But Brady Payne, this is his biggest opportunity of his career. Brady Payne, Mr. 24/7. Could you imagine if he walks out of here FIP World Heavyweight Champion?
Payne lives in his car. What an elbow. He's made a name for himself in the Midwest. Wait, the pin! Hair away from becoming the FIP World Heavyweight Champion. You've seen Brady Payne make a name for himself in the Midwest, Oklahoma, Arkansas, then came to Florida to go to Flatbacks to train with Sean Spears, Tyler Breeze, and the young man came with literally the clothes on his back, a car, and the gear that Brady Payne is wearing, he made himself, no sewing machine. And right now our champion has a chin lock applied on him in the center of the ring. Oxygen's cut off. Is this the end?
Wearing down the champion, Brady Payne, time and time again, the vindicator. He is trying to vindicate himself and prove that he belongs in the conversation with the FIP World Heavyweight Champion.
Keep it in mind as well, Payne from Canada, as you heard. True journeyman, just like Artois. The word out of Artois' match, Andrews, that landing to that elbow, that arm, I can't tell where the damage was done, but I think it's bad for the champion.
It might be hurt here. Brady Payne, the championship is on the line.
And all it takes is a moment like that, even with the entire building calling for August Artois. That kind of injury could be the difference between the pay window for Artois, a trip to Thailand for Artois, and an embarrassing loss of the FIP World Heavyweight Championship.
And the referee's count is up to 5, and August Artois just planted on the ring.
And not only is the small of the back, the spine exposed there, you got boards that are edging out of the apron, and we see some signs of life from Artois. And now a suplex outside of the ring. That may look like padding. That's not much padding, as you know, unfortunately, right?
I slipped and fell on that floor not that long ago, and it was very painful. Those mats do not do much.
Still, signs of life in the challenger. The count's going up. Artois trying to get the maximization of the damage outside of the ring.
And you gotta wonder if that spill to the floor where August hurt his arm, is that gonna be? And Brady Payne with some underhanded tactics. He knows what's on the line here.
That spike DDT coming out. Ropes were kicked into the lower regions. Is this it? Whoa.
And it was very, very close. August barely getting his shoulder off the mat.
Professional wrestling, one of the few sports you can get away with using the ring as a weapon. Here we are in a modified camel clutch. The champion nowhere near the ropes. The damage is being done. And we could be seeing the end of the reign of August Artois right now.
It has been over a year. He has defeated a who's who to retain that championship.
412 days as champion. And Artois, perhaps the adrenaline of the WWN faithful getting behind Artois. What a kick. And I'm telling you right now, Brady Payne, this is Brady Payne's biggest opportunity of his career. He has nothing to lose. Payne is showing it right now, Alex.
He is meeting the moment here in his biggest matchup of his career. FIP World Heavyweight Championship plants him with the suplex.
Strength on display. The leg is hooked. Do we have a new champion?
The wherewithal of the veteran, Auguste Artois, to get his hand on the bottom rope to stop the pinfall, and this matchup will continue.
And Simon says the Emerald Emperor coming to ringside. I didn't notice that at first. Not sure how long he's been out here. I've been so focused on the ring.
I believe he just came out there because I didn't see him either. But what is Simon Says doing out there?
You never know with the Emerald Emperor. Obviously, what happened at FIP, everything burns after the championship match. The Emerald Empire coming out. You see Simon picking up Artois' championship belt. So all we need is a distraction here for Artois while he's defending that championship. And Payne coming right back in.
Brady Payne going right after him, trying to stop the momentum, but Auguste Artois fighting him off once again, up to the top rope.
Brady Payne using the ring as a weapon again, hitting the ropes in crotch first, second time for Artois, and totally legal. Nothing Jamil Nietzsche, our official, can do about it.
And Brady Payne, Auguste Artois, precarious position on the top rope. What are they looking for here? Brady Payne with the superplex.
And if Payne can capitalize, if Payne can get to the champion, we could have a new FIP World Heavyweight Champion. But unfortunately for Brady, the damage of not just the match, but the superplex. And listen to the people.
The people losing their minds here. They know this is the last Tango in Pasco. And Brady Payne goes for the cover. And Auguste Artois barely gets his shoulder up. Brady Payne unable to fully get that and capitalize on that pinfall.
So close for Brady Payne. This would be a life-altering victory. A young man who lives in his car wouldn't have to live in his car. He says all pain all day, that's the only way. And this young man's been persevering through the pain, but so is the FIP World Heavyweight Champion.
And champion and challenger back and forth. Auguste is reeling. Brady Payne is in control.
Or is he? Here's Artois.
And a Michinoku driver planted right in the middle of the ring.
Oh.
How did Brady Payne get his shoulder off the mat? How was he able to kick out after being planted right on the back of his head?
Payne lives on the streets. He lives in his car. Brady Payne is going to keep throwing everything just like that chin breaker to Artois. I'm telling you, Alex, this could be the night, rolling through into the DDT.
Can he capitalize? Pin him. The championship's on the line.
Oh.
I thought it was over, Trevin.
You're not alone. I think the entire building did as they come alive for Artois. Wait, do you hear that? Started hearing Let's Go Payne chants. You still got Simon Says outside of the ring.
And Brady Payne hoists him up into the fireman's carry position.
Known for the Vindication, his version of the TKO, but Payne not able to quite deliver it. However, still that forearm. Artois looks out.
My company, my title, and I'm taking your flight to Thailand well.
Confidence here from Brady Payne. And the jaw-jacking as well as Payne giving up precious moments.
And he said he was taking his championship. He was taking his trip to Thailand.
And Artois thinking bridge burner. Payne trying to escape. Caught by Artois. There is the bridge burner. And is this going to be enough? I think so. Artois retained. You notice Artois staring daggers into Simon Says as he made the 3 count. A great showing here, Alex, by Brady Payne, but I think at the final finish line for Payne, dropping the ball, taking the time to argue with Artois, to pick on him, to try to make points like, I'm going to Thailand, this is my company. Did the kid blow it?
It looks that way, Trevin. He had the momentum. He had been undefeated since the Francisco Chiazzo Memorial Young Guns Invitational. And he thought he could pull it off, but still, your FIP World Heavyweight Champion, August Artois.
I remember learning opportunity for Brady Payne. Hopefully Payne will be better at Artois now, extending his hand. Payne goes for it. Looks like Artois asking for the microphone.
I think Fray would want you to stay. Stay. Please stay. Stormy, please join. The rest of the locker room, please come out here. Join me. You all right? Give it up for Brady Payne. When I first heard of Brady, I thought to myself, who the hell is this kid? And then it took Trevin Adams to tell me, Frank would love this kid. He sleeps in his car every night, loses his mind just for this, just for a taste of what we all take for granted. One more time, give it up for Brady Payne.
Get in the horseshoe shape, guys. Hold on.
Look how cool. Look how cool. Horseshoe around me, gentlemen. I want you guys to put your blood, sweat, and tears in this ring. I want everybody in this ring. Proving ground, proving ground, proving ground. All right, Jesus. Everyone fit it around, fit it around, fit it around. Keep Jonathan Hudson the hell away from me.
Move back, this is about a space.
Jules, I'll smack you right in the mouth. 5. Get in the ring, dipshit. It's okay. Red means green, baby. Red's green. So, for everybody in this ring, Francisco Chiazzo is some of our coaches. For a lot of us, every single one in this ring, he gave a about every single one of us, the betterment of it. He cared about the crowd, not except for you two. He loved everybody in here. Frank is such a huge reason we have this place. Frank is such a huge reason that we all continue. For some of us, Frank is such a big reason that we all love professional wrestling. And now I'm joined with Frank's better half, Stormy Lee. And I would like to say, upon me and Stormy and our little brother Jason, tonight is special. It's the last night of Proving Ground. But tonight, drum roll please everybody, we would like to induct Francisco Chiazzo into the WWN Hall of Fame! Woo! Frankie, 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 Thank you guys very much. We'll never let him die. As long as we're alive, Francisco Chiazzo will always be alive. One more time. Frankie, Frankie, said shut up. Now we will end this, yes. In the name of the Father, the Son, and your sister's ass.
The one thing that I want to say is you may not like me, you may not respect me, but if there's one thing that Frank is looking down from above on with a smile on his face, is to see his students thriving and vibing and to see this son of a bitch carrying that title around his shoulder worldwide. Thank you, WWN. Thank you, FIP. Thank you, Proving Ground. And thank you, Francisco Chiazzo. Welcome to the Hall of Fame, Frank. Majamina B.
I just want to thank everybody here for staying and doing this, and all the fans that come. Frank loved all of you guys, and you may not have loved him, but this business was his life. So thank you, and thank you to everybody who didn't know Frank, but know him in spirit. Thank you, and thank you, Sal.
Woo!